is going on, guys? I'm Zach. Welcome, Yo Bro Nation, to your, next day live review of SmackDown Live. I didn't do this last night because, to be honest, I felt like crap and I was super tired. I'm probably not going to take an extreme amount of time to do this today either. But welcome to your SmackDown Live review for January 15th of 2019. Look, last night's show wasn't bad. I've heard some people say that it wasn't all that great. I disagree. I thought last night's show was pretty solid. SmackDown is, most of the time it is solid anyway, so usually I don't have many complaints about SmackDown. There were more than a few segments last night that I definitely did check out and just kind of, I don't know, not really care. But SmackDown, SmackDown, it's obviously always better than Raw. But I don't know, this week I thought Raw was pretty good. Of course, you guys can go and you can look at my Raw review. That will be up in the iCard, up in the corner of your screen. I think over that way. No, this way. There we go. That way. That way. That way. I don't freaking know. It's going to be that way, up in that corner. Jesus, it's so weird when you're trying to look at yourself mirror-wise, and like I'm trying to tell you that it's there in that corner of the screen. It's just sometimes it's odd. I'm rambling, but I want to welcome everyone who watches this over the course of the day. This evening, some house news before I get into the review and my thoughts and everything. This evening will be the 2K19 Universe Mode draft, where I will be announcing the people who have been drafted to both Raw and SmackDown. So look out for that. Like I said, the Raw review, that is up. The NXT UK TakeOver Blackpool review is also up. Go check that out. That was a fantastic show. I enjoyed Blackpool. It was amazing. So that is also up. Going to reiterate programming notes. I was going to do NXT reviews every Wednesday night. However, due to the fact that when I look back and I see that not many people jump in and watch those, like 12 people a view, which is super low, even for my channel, I'm just not going to be doing those. So there will be no SmackDown reviews. I'll still do the takeovers because those get bigger numbers. So I'll still be doing the takeovers, whether it's Blackpool or the, NXT proper type things. I'm going to watch the show, obviously, because, I love watching NXT. So I'm going to watch it and keep up with everything. But as far as actual reviews, no, I'm not going to do them. If it becomes where there's a demand for them, sure, I can add them. I can do some more of them. That's not an issue. Got me some dark roast Folgers. So, yeah, so that's a programming note. Also, here's something that's fun and interesting. Patreon.com/YoBroNation. I've updated this. That's the actual address where you guys can go. Of course, the link to that address is down in the description. That you should join the nation, the Yo Bro Nation. We have 6 tiers to choose from. You can be a producer or co-producer, where you get to help, decide what we do on the channel. You can also get early access to the Yo Bro Nation podcast, the Retro Rewind reviews, and the Best of the Best countdowns. You guys can go see those as well. That will all be available to you. Also, in the very near future, AEW reviews will be exclusive to Patreon. Also get exclusive Ask Us Anything Q&As, behind-the-scenes vlogs, post-show videos, which will start the Monday after the Royal Rumble. Exclusive for $10, you get the classic Raw reviews. You also get the Retro Rewind viewings where I react to the shows as I watch them. You get to vote on Retro Rewinds. You can actually go vote for free this week and probably the next time. Got 4 options. Those are on Twitter and Facebook. Links are also down in the description. And you guys, there's more stuff that's going to be added as we go through. But look, if you think that, hey, the whole Patreon thing, Zach, it's just not my thing. I don't want to do a monthly service for you, but I would like to help. Well, good news for you. I do have an option. You can go buy our merch at teepublic.com/YoBroNation. You can get my favorite shirt, and I will be wearing it soon, the YoBro Nation Recess Never Gets Old t-shirt. You also got the new YoBro Nation logo, the classic YoBro Nation Gaming and Reviews t-shirt. You also get the Charlotte Reigns t-shirt. You guys go buy those shirts. I mean, they're pretty good. They ship quick. It's $20 for a shirt plus shipping and handling. Sales happen a lot on this website. Anytime I post a new shirt, there's going to be at least, I think, a 30% sale. But they do 40, 50% sales all the time. So go follow us on there. Buy some merchandise. Helps out the channel. But look, if you guys honestly don't want to do, any of those, that's fine as well. You don't have to do that. Just like the channel, subscribe to the channel, like the videos, share it around. Just let people know and, hit the notification bell when you subscribe. That helps out a lot too, just hitting the like button. So that's all I'm going to ask. None of this stuff you have to do, but I'm going to promote it because it's helpful. You know what I mean? So those are your options. Of course, there's facebook.com/YoBroNation. Twitter is YoBro Gaming 1. Patreon YoBro Nation. That's YoBro Nation on Discord. TeePublic's YoBro Nation 1. And Patreon is YoBro Nation. That's our Patreon now. So you guys can go to those. I got a message. Oh, I'll have to check that in a little while. Yeah, I'm getting messaged while I'm live, so that's cute, right? So yeah, just I don't know what, I'm starting to ramble. So we're gonna go ahead. Oh Jesus, I don't know why my microphone keeps falling over. Live, isn't it awesome when you're live and stuff like this happens? Isn't it fantastic? Setting everything back up. Ooh, I can hear the train in the background. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get into our SmackDown Live review. SmackDown Live for January 15th, 2015 took place in Birmingham, Alabama. The show starts off with an SUV pulling up, and it is Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch is interviewed by, I don't know her name, she sounds like a robot, and asked if she's really ready for Asuka. And she says, you know what, I'll do it in the ring. You see her walk by, you see heavy machinery. I'm telling you, the opening to the show was freaking weird. Weird. I don't know if it was good or bad. I just know it was weird. A very weird opening. That's basically what it boils down to, just a weird opening. So, yeah, you see heavy machinery in the New Day. They're putting like tuna and I don't know, some other stuff inside a blender, and then they blend it, and they're starting to drink it. And New Day just looks like repulsed watching this, right? Becky walks up, she takes a drink. She takes it from Otis. Excuse me. She takes a sip, and she's just like, it's a little weak. So Becky Lynch, just being one of the guys, drinks that nasty stuff, and then walks to the ring. First off, I'm not a fan of how they are using Otis and Tucker Knight, especially Otis. They seem like a comedy act to me, which is okay if it's still allowing them to be serious in the ring when it comes time for that. But as of right now, I just don't know. I don't want this to be like a permanent comedy act where all he just is makes us pretty girl, Tucky. Pretty Tucky. Steaks and weights. I gotta hear more, okay? Have him have a little bit of a serious tone. I mean, sure, it would match up well with the New Day and their comedy act, But that's just not what I want with my stuff. You know what I mean? So, anyways, yeah, I could probably go on. I said a little bit about this on the Raw review Monday night, so I guess I don't have to. We'll just see how it pans out, right? So, Heavy Machinery, they're backstage. Anyways, Becky heads up to the ring. She cut a really good promo. She says how, at the Royal Rumble, she's going to get her title back, the title that she made relevant and had people talking about. And since Asuka's won it, where's it been? She talks about how people think it's easy being the leader of a division, easy being the man, and how she's got her critics and this and that. And I'm just paraphrasing, okay? I'm paraphrasing. She talks about how everyone says that. And she talks about how the hype of Asuka, how she went into WrestleMania and she was undefeated and how no one could beat her, but then Charlotte beat her, and how she's beat Charlotte pretty much the entire year. So she asked, if you couldn't beat her, then how are you going to fare against me? So she says, so how can you really ask me if I'm ready for Asuka? Well, then Asuka comes out, babbles on about buzz, 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 B, and the only thing I really think I caught is that at the Royal Rumble, Becky won't be in Charlotte's shadow, she'll be in Asuka's shadow, and then Asuka started yelling. Then out came the Iconics, and I kind of shut my ears off. I just didn't really care. They talked a whole bunch of nonsense that they usually do. And I used to be a huge fan of the Iconics, but now I'm bored of the Iconics. They bore me. I don't care about them. It's as if, I don't know, they're like these gnats that are in your ear and that they bug the piss out of you. I'm not a fan anymore. And it's sad because I am, especially if Peyton Royce in the ring, I'm usually very impressed with them and how they work in the ring. But now lately, it's just like, I don't know. But I did catch the end where they said that they're going to win the Women's Royal Rumble. And then they're going to go on to be the first women's tag team champions. Correction, there were women's tag team champions before, guys. There was. Obviously, I guess these are new championships, but there were women's tag team champions. But I guess we're going to gloss over that history. Speaking of, I don't know if I said it last night, those women's title belts they're just like gorgeous, right? Beautiful belts. Let me know in the comments if you thought those belts were beautiful. But anyways, and then they said they're going to go on to WrestleMania and make it iconic. Becky Lynch just basically blew them off like they're a couple of idiots and said, which one of you are going to get in the ring with me? Becky in the ring, no wrestling gear, just going hard. Now this match was a quick match. Becky was definitely the superior of this match. Asuka was at ringside. Billie Kay was able to get a distraction, allow Peyton Royce to get a little bit of offense. Not much, just a little bit. But you see Lacey Evans backstage watching on screen, so you got your obligatory, NXT call-ups being seen since they're going to be on both shows to show us what they're all made of. So far, Lacey Evans, all I've seen you do is stand backstage and talking or watching a monitor. Heavy Machinery's just being a comedy act. EC3, don't even get me started on EC3. I'll be talking about that, don't you worry. And obviously no sign of Lars Sullivan, so I guess they're waiting and calling him up later. Anyway, though, the end of this sees Becky reversing a hold. She gets it into the disarmer, and Peyton Royce taps. Now, as soon as the match is over, Asuka's up in the ring. She's face-to-face with Becky, yelling in Japanese. I have no clue what she was yelling. And essentially, though, it turned out that she wanted to challenge Billie Kay to a match. Well, Billie Kay's kind of like, no, and starts to walk away. Asuka chases her, drags her back to the ring, kicks and punches the shit out of her. This was a squash match. And then locks in the Asuka lock. And Billie just taps. This match wasn't even 2 minutes. Like maybe a minute and a half max. Then there was a stare down with Becky and Asuka afterwards. And then right after that, while they're still standing there, AJ Styles music hits. AJ Styles is standing ringside, or comes around ringside. They leave the ring. He walks by Asuka. He gives her this really dirty fucking look. Like, who the fuck are you? Why are you even out here? I mean, a really nasty look to her. And then he just circles the ring, goes over the barricade, and goes up to the Concord, and where the concession and everything is. That was your opening to SmackDown. From the start to the finish of the matches with AJ coming out. Now, more happened with AJ afterwards, but I'm going to talk about this opening. One, it was fast-paced. It kept going. There was no time to breathe. Like, keeping notes for this was a nightmare. But I kind of like that. I like the fact that the pace was as fast as it was. And, like, AJ coming out, nice little production touches. It was not bad. It was a good open to the show. Just weird is the best way for me to describe the opening of the show. Just so weird. As far as the Becky and Asuka stuff, look, I'm one of those who thinks Becky should be in the Royal Rumble. The way they're billing this, I don't know if Becky's going to win. Like, okay, last week when Becky won the triple threat match, I was like, that's it. Becky's not going to WrestleMania to face Rousey. It's going to be Charlotte's show. A part of me, yes, still feels that way. But after waiting a week and then seeing, tonight and what they're doing, sorry I keep adjusting my hat. I don't know now. Like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's not actually going to be the case. I certainly hope so. I certainly hope that that's how it's going to be. I guess I just have to wait and see. But I don't know. I went from I'm positive that this is what's going to happen to, well, maybe somehow Becky's still in it. I've heard maybe it's going to be a title unification. Well, I'd be cool with that. If Becky wins and then that leads her to saying, hey, I still owe you, Charlie. Let's do this. All three of us. But then that does leave Asuka out of it. And then Asuka deserves something. But this is WWE, and they're not exactly friendly with their Japanese neighbors. So, I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens. Sorry, guys. I got to unplug that. I don't know. This whole opening was just, it was odd. You know what I mean? It was odd to see exactly what was going to happen. I'm going to test this and see what the stream looks like, guys. So don't be alarmed. I'll keep talking. Hold on, guys. I have a message. Oh, wow. That is just hilarious, guys. My girlfriend's actually messaging me right now. And I don't know if you guys can see this. Hold on, let me click on it so I can get it full screen. Can you guys read this? That is something she just sent me. I don't know if you guys can read that. Oh, she is something else. Oh, she's gonna laugh seeing this. She's gonna get a kick out of this. Cheryl Waters on YouTube, guys. Go check her out. She's amazing. Like I said, I'm not the easiest person to get along with sometimes, but she's awesome. So you guys could definitely go check her out. All right, so now I'm testing my stream. Hopefully it doesn't mess with my streamline here. Okay, so yeah. What's going on, Dan? I'm pretty sure this is you. All right, so I have had people talking to me in the chat, so I will. I'll keep an eye on the chat. I see Dracos Diablos. Hello, sir, and thank you for joining the stream. And he says he finds the Iconics annoying. Thank you. I do have a nice beard, and good morning to you too, sir. And he says he likes the way that Lynch crushed them. So yeah, babe, when you're watching this, yeah, I am, I showed the picture of the ice cream to people. She's just like, what? This is funny, guys. She says she's afraid that if she jumps in the stream that I would get upset. Hello, GIF. So, all right. Yeah, good morning to you too, Dracos. I'm pretty sure that's my buddy Dan. Dan and me, we used to play Vampires of the Masquerade in Tennessee a number of years ago, and that stuff was fun. So, I'd actually love to get to do that again. So, jumping back into the video, into the thing. So, yeah, the opening was weird. I'm not sure what to make of it. It was weird, but it wasn't bad, and I enjoyed seeing Becky Lynch. She was a joy, as always. I'm not entirely, I mean, I know the match is going to be fantastic. It's going to be. I know this, but I'm not entirely sold yet. So, moving on to the second portion of the show. Now, AJ Styles is at the concession stand area. Says that, the fans, Daniel Bryan said that they're unhealthy and not happy. And he's like, y'all are happy, right? And they're like, yeah, woo. He says, they paid, they can eat, drink, buy whatever they want. And he says, and, they're not much different from the fans. They're going to be at Chase Field in Phoenix. They're all going to be there to see me kick your ass at the Royal Rumble. Talking to Daniel Bryan. And he starts throwing merchandise at him. Well, then here comes Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan starts fighting with them. They're brawling around the area. They fight to the concession, and then AJ ends up slamming Bryan into the table where he ends up mustard all over him. He thought that little mustard spot last week on his shirt was bad. Well, now he gets it all over his pants, his shirt, everything. And that's how that ends. You don't see nothing else from them the rest of the night. Look, I know the match is going to be good. I know this. But I'm not wanting to see this. This isn't what I want to see. I didn't want to go in and watch Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles again when I'm pretty sure Daniel Bryan's going to win and he's going to keep the title. I kind of just know that's what's going to happen. And I'm not trying to harp on this, but that's how I feel. You know what I mean? I feel it in my hearts of hearts. AJ's not walking out the WWE champion. He's just not. I'm sitting here and I'm thinking. I'm looking at my layout. I can't wait till after the Royal Rumble to show you guys my new Raw and my new SmackDown layouts. I think they are super cool. And I can't wait to show them. Because to me, they look that good. I know. I'm weird. The odd things that just come into my head. But yeah, that's what they did. They brawled, and again, the match will be good. I have zero doubts of that. It's not what I wanted to see. I was going for Mustafa Ali because I thought that's what they were building to, and I was intrigued with that. But I guess they don't think Mustafa Ali is big enough to warrant a championship match yet. So, I don't know. Oh, so moving on to another segment. This was a down segment for me. This storyline makes me very uncomfortable to watch. You see the Usos doing a photo shoot with Royal Rumble t-shirts. Why are they doing photo shoots with Rumble t-shirts and not their own gear? Who knows? Anyways, Jimmy gets a gift. I'm sorry, is it Jimmy or Jay? Jay. I'm sorry, Jay. I get these two confused. I'm sorry. Naomi's husband thinks he gets a gift from her because today, I guess, was their anniversary. So yesterday would have been the day before. And, the other Us is reading. And I know I'm going to get smashed for not knowing which one was which. But Jesus Christ. It's whatever. So he's reading it off and it's talking about, let's see, what does Dracos say? Don't like this heel Daniel Bryan. He's like an SJW warrior for just about anything, and it's annoying as hell. But that's the point of a heel turn. Yeah, pretty much. If he's making you dislike him, then I'm pretty sure he's doing his job right. You know what I'm saying? That I'm pretty sure yeah. He's doing what he's got to do. And again, thank you. Yes, I have a nice beard. And yeah, I guess that is the point of a heel, right? The heel's supposed to make you dislike them, supposed to make you feel bad. But anyway, so he finds out that this note, lock me up in the Uso penitentiary, and he's like, woo, woo! Like, he's getting all hyped, like, oh, I'm going to do some dirty things with my wife tonight. And then I think Jay is the taller one. Yeah, I know which one's which, but I forget which one is the husband. I'm pretty sure it's Jay. Jay's the husband, and Jimmy's the brother. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Jay. So, yeah, he finds out it's from Mandy, and Jimmy's like, well, what you gonna do, Oos? And he's like, oh no, man. This is where I feel uncomfortable, because you should know what you're doing. You should know. That's my wife. I'm not doing anything. I'm gonna tell my wife, hey, this bitch is fucking asking me to come in and be in a hotel with her. That's what you should do. But he doesn't. Well, I mean, we're perceived to think that he doesn't do that, because later on this story keeps progressing throughout the night, and like I said, it makes me uncomfortable. It makes me feel like my skin crawls, like watching it. It's just, it just makes me feel super uncomfortable. Anyway, so then we go from that to seeing Samoa Joe walking to the ring for a match with Mustafa Ali. We see EC3 standing in a mirror, posing. I get it. EC3 is a character who loves the way he looks. We know that from his time in Impact to even on the NXT shows. But, man, I feel like he's being underutilized. Not underutilized. I just feel like he's not going to be taken serious. EC3 will be like that lower mid-card guy who I think is going to help put people over. That's what I think. What have we got here? Well, some can pull off heel and some can't. LOL. Just my 2 cents. Is this the same story with Enzo a year or so ago? Kinda. Yeah, it's kind of sort of like the Enzo story from before he got booted. I guess they just keep doing what they do, right? You know what I'm saying? I like the interactions when I'm on here. Keep them coming. So, yeah, EC3's just EC3 doing what EC3 does. I don't think it bodes well for him. Most of the call-ups I don't think look like they're going to have a very great run. Lacey Evans, I think, will end up having a good run. The interaction with Lacey, Mickey, and I think it was Dana Brooke last night, I would go to say that would be a nice little trio. They're women's rights, right? My gosh, I think I got an idea for a group. Anywho, so moving on. So we get an interview with Andrade. He's no longer Andrade Cien Almas. He's no longer Andrade Cien Almas. I'm going to keep calling him that because it's just habit. But Andrade and with Zelina Vega. Zelina Vega says that 2019 is going to be the year of Andrade. He's going to win the Rumble. He's going to go on to WrestleMania and become the WWE champion. Of course she's going to say that. She's there to hype him up. She's his business partner or whatever. Samoa Joe versus Mustafa Ali. This match didn't happen. This match essentially didn't happen. Ali's coming down to the ring, and I've called him Seth Rollins light. There was a joke about it, how I think he's more like Seth Rollins than Seth Rollins is. I want to see that match, and I got him. I can't wait. I want to see these two face off. I hope he gets drafted over, or vice versa. Then anyways, before the match even started, Samoa Joe, he goes in, he attacks Mustafa Ali. He's just tossing him around, beating him up real good, goes to walk away, comes back, tosses him into the ring post, and he took that bump sick. He just flipped through the air and lands. And I love the way Ali sells. Sometimes it's a little exaggerated, but in this instance, I enjoyed it. It was really good for what it was. So finally they get Samoa Joe to walk away. Well, then Joe comes back, picks up Ali, power bombs him onto the barricade, and then leaves him laying. Now, he has an interview later. I have it wrote down. Yeah. He has an interview a little later where he says that wasn't an attack. That was basically him showing a point. He's become Bray Wyatt. He's really good up in the build, the Destroyer. He's going to, mark anyone who's claiming to be a champion after he wins the Royal Rumble, blah, 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 blah. What is that? Oh, but I don't think he can burn it down. No, he'll light it up with his little glow lights. That's what Mustafa Ali will do. Seth's going to burn it down, and he's going to light it back up. I don't know. Something stupid. I don't know. That was kind of dumb. But you're right. He won't burn it down. But then Joe, he's claiming that he's going to do all this stuff. But he's not going to win the Royal Rumble. He's never going to be the WWE champion. That's just reality, guys. That's reality. So, it is what it is, right? So, anyways, that happens. We get back to this whole Mandy Rose saga, Naomi saga. And Sonya Deville is even telling her, look, you're giving him the key to your hotel room. That's a serious thing. And she's like, look, I don't like Naomi. I will do whatever I can to ruin Naomi's life. And then how am I going to do that? I'm going to ruin her marriage. I'm going to break them up. Because that will just make me feel good about myself. Yay! And even Sonya Deville's just kind of like, she's like me. Her expressions describes how I was expressing at that moment. So that concluded that portion of the show. Then we had the Samoa Joe. Now we get to what obviously should have been the main event of the night, but it wasn't the main event of the night. And Dracos, if you don't see me reply, I just kind of shut down my live chat for now because it's causing my stream to drop a little bit. So I'll check it, before the end of the show, and I'll go back through whatever you guys had to say. So this match. Holy crap, this match was freaking awesome. From the start to the finish, these two work together. It's not like the best matches I've ever seen, but for a television match, this match was really, really great. I loved watching this. There's these spots that I want to go over because it was so good, and then there's spots that I didn't get to write down in my notes, and it's just like, because there's just so much, like, I can't do this match justice. I said this a lot during the TakeOver show on Saturday, but it applies here too. There's not a lot that I can say that will do this justice. Really, honestly, there's not. I can say, though, there was a lot at the beginning of the match, a lot of little lucha libre type work, and then Rey Mysterio took a different approach, at least at the beginning of this match, where he made this a mat-based match. These two worked each other over. Rey keeping him in the headlock, trying to get out of it, and then, fighting for position, trying to keep each other in these holds. Very nice mat-based work. A lot that you don't see a lot out of Rey Mysterio. It was good. It was very good in this match. A lot of back and forth. There's a spot that where when things started finally picking up. Rey Mysterio was up in the electric chair position. He went over the ropes, much a la Royal Rumble 2006 when he flipped Randy out of the ring. Well, when they both went over, Almas was able to hold Rey onto his shoulders, keep him up, stand up, spin him around, and give him a sit-out powerbomb. That was cool as hell. Almas being able to control him and keep him in that position was very good. Rey hit another Canadian Destroyer. Almas, much like last week, you see a spot where Almas catches him in the 619, puts him on the shoulders for, I guess, what he was going to do, another gutbuster. But Rey countered that into a crucifix bomb. So many good things. And this match, they kept flying around, and Rey jumping off the top rope, doing crazy stuff, and it was definitely a really great match. Rey starts finally building momentum. He hits a 619. He goes up top for, I'm guessing, either a frog splash or just a splash in general. Vega gets up on the ropes, and she's talking to the ref. Almas is able to knock the feet out from underneath Rey Mysterio. Rey, he falls to the turnbuckle. Very much like at War Games last year, 2017. Almas gets Rey off the top, hits him with his hammerlock DDT off of the top, gets the 1, 2, 3. Almas, he's winning. Almas, it's good. I don't care how it comes. Almas needs these wins. Almas needs to look strong. I see them doing something with him. He could very well end up being the Iron Man of this Royal Rumble match coming up a week from Sunday. I am legitimately excited with the people that they've got in it. Seeing guys like Almas, I'm excited. And now that Finn Balor is out of the Rumble, it kind of narrows down the field as who could really potentially win this thing. And I honestly think Almas is one of those guys who could win. And that's a good thing. In Rumbles past, we've not really had a lot of options where we can honestly say, oh, I think this guy will win, or oh, I think that guy's going to win. We get that now. So who do you think, just in the comments, who do you think might actually win this Royal Rumble match? You guys give me your thoughts, and you let me know. So we could see that very, very easily. So then we get to the conclusion. The conclusion of Jimmy. It was Jimmy because I wrote it down. Jimmy. Okay, so Jimmy is the brother. Ah, fuck. I don't know. Jimmy's the brother. Oh, holy crap. So yeah, Jimmy is the brother. Check this real quick. My girlfriend's messaged me. She's like, who are you showing it to? My YouTube audience. She's like, who are you showing it to? The YouTube people, babe. The YouTube people. I thought it was a dubstep race with a Ali's face mask. A la face mask, Sub-Zero ripoff. Yeah, he does kind of have the Sub-Zero look. Okay. Alright, he's feeding his kid, but he's still listening. So, I read it. And as soon as I did it, it dropped my feed down. So, I don't know. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Anyway. So, Jimmy goes to the hotel room, and you see him outside of it. He's real hesitant, but he goes in. And then when we see him go in, there's Mandy in a towel with some lingerie underneath it that doesn't expose nearly as much as her gear does. I gotta take a drink. Doesn't show even a little bit of what the other stuff does. But she's like, got this cameraman who comes in. She's like, oh, come on, Jimmy. We can do this. He's like, no, we can't. But it was all set up anyways. She's like, I just want to... Oh, I know. My nose is just itching, guys. She's like, I just want to, make your wife's life miserable. And this is how I'm going to do it. First off, how can you lie about something because of pictures when there's a fucking camera there shooting you live? How is that going to work? Come on. Like, obviously, all he's going to do is, babe, just go rewatch the show, You'll see it. Just go to the YouTube clip, babe, and you'll see that, hey, obviously I didn't do nothing wrong. It's there. Anyways, I'll digress because, logic, right? So, anyways, but it was a joke. A ruse. Naomi was there. He obviously went and did the right thing, told his wife, hey, yeah, she sent me the key to her room. Just thought maybe you'd want to see it, blah, blah, blah. So, she goes in there, they fight. It was meh. This ends with Naomi getting thrown over a chair, and that's what ends the fight. And then she runs off. Obviously, they'll probably have their blow-off either A, inside an Elimination Chamber match, or inside the Rumble match itself come the Royal Rumble in a week. Either way, this is basically how this is going to end, because both women are going to be in the Royal Rumble, right? That's what that was. So now, it's main event time. It's Shane's birthday bash, hosted by The Miz. I kind of checked out at the end of this. I like I said, I was tired. It didn't feel good. But apparently Shane turned 49 yesterday. You know, Miz giving him this package, show all his great moments. They have real good words with each other. Real heartfelt, where Shane's telling about how, you know, he wanted to be a tag team champion when he was a kid, and how he wanted to be Andre, but he's proud that it's him and The Miz, and how he knows they're going to win. Miz even gave him a pair of Jordan 33s. Oh, these shoes looked real good. They were real beautiful shoes. But then the bar comes out and brings up the fact that, you know, his dad's not even there because he just doesn't care about Shane. Well, Shane's like, look, last week you kicked my partner. You know, that was kind of unfair. So guess what? This week, you're going to have a one-on-one match with him. So Sheamus versus The Miz. Miz at first is like, Shane, I'm in a suit. And Shane's kind of like, yeah, but you're The Miz. You're the most must-see WWE superstar of all time. Hypes him up. Miz is like, yeah, let's do this. Ah! The match was like, 8 minutes long? Match ends after a distraction by Shane, who knocks Cesaro into some cakes on the floor. That was enough to distract Sheamus, and for Sheamus to get, you know, rolled up for a pin or something like that. Like I said, I kind of checked out. And after the match, they went to attack Miz and Shane, but they got the upper hand, and Shane did a coast to cake, as it was dubbed by Corey Graves, onto, I believe it was Cesaro. And that's how you ended the night, with Shane and The Miz celebrating with the trophy, cake covered. I'm still not sold. I'm still not really sold on these guys as a team. I'm not. To me, it's kind of, I'm all right. I don't really care, if I'm to be honest. So that's pretty much where I stand with that. We'll see. I have a feeling they're going to win the titles, and if not, this is going to go sour really quick. I'm kind of hoping it's the latter of the two. I kind of just want to see them, you know, just kind of end this quick and just get to whatever it is they're going to do and set up for WrestleMania. But anyway, that's what was SmackDown. That was SmackDown Live. Again, I think it was a good show. Probably a little bit better than Raw, but just by like a hair. So I enjoyed SmackDown. I did. I would have done this last night, like I said, but I wasn't feeling up to it. So I figured I'd do it this morning. Got some stuff to do today, but I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Like I said, go subscribe to the channel, follow us, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell down there in the description. All the links to all our stuff, Patreon, TeePublic, Twitter, Facebook, it's all down there. All links to different channels, all this stuff's down there, guys. Streamlabs, all of it. Go down there, check it out. Obviously, the stuff you see down here down below me is not accurate, so just go to the description. You'll find the right stuff. But I'm Zach. This has been your SmackDown Live review for January 15th, 2016, or 2016. Holy crap, I'd go back in time. 2019, and I will see you guys again tonight with the draft for the 2K Universe mode. So that will go up at 6 o'clock tonight. So I will see you guys then. Y'all have a great day, and see you guys tonight. Peace out.